よし。Today I started from 3 minutes and 44 seconds in this video. Next, I'd like to understand this video's script, and understanding and pronunciation is either is key to speak English. So let's dive in.
Tip number 6. Don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs. For sensitive credentials like API keys, leverage HTTP headers over URLs. URLs get logged in server access log, exposing secret in plain text. Headers like authorization reduce that risk. But headers can still leak upstream, so enforce full TLS encryption for all traffic to shield transmissions end-to-end. Implement robust access controls. Verify keys and tokens on every request before processing. Security is a deep topic. We just scratched the surface. Make sure you keep yourself up to date with the latest best practices. Tip number 7. Keep cross-resource references simple. Use clear linking between connected resources. Don't clutter things with long query strings. For instance, reference item 321 within card 123 through the clean path like this. This avoids messy query param like the one that we see on screen. Direct paths make associations clear for developer using an API. Last tip, plan for rate limiting. This protects APIs from overload or abuse. Set sync request quotas based on dimensions like source IP addresses, user accounts, or endpoint categories. For example, free-tier customers may get 1,000 requests per day, and any single IP is capped at 20 calls per minute. These quotas not only protect the infrastructure, but encourage fair use as part of the service contract across all clients. It also reduces the attack surface from DDoS attacks. Designing an API is not just about making it work, it's about making it work well and securely. By considering RESTful conventions and the best practices we've discussed, you will create APIs that are not only robust and reliable, but also a pleasure for developers to work with. If you like our videos,
okay, here. And 5 minutes 33. So maybe 2 minutes. Okay, one more time. And okay, I have to start stopwatch. Okay, one more time. I will listen.
Tip number 6. Don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs. For sensitive
After.
Tip number 6. Don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs.
Afterthought when designing APIs. Don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs.
For sensitive credentials like API keys, leverage HTTP headers over URLs.
HTTP headers over URLs.
URLs get logged in server access log.
URLs logging server's access log.
Exposing secret in plain text.
Exposing plain text.
Headers like authorization reduce that risk.
Headers and authorization reduces the risk.
Headers can still leak upstream, so enforce full TLS encryption for all traffic to shield transmissions end-to-end.
Transmission end-to-end. Client to REST API and REST API to server, server to database, server to database. We can use TLS encryption all the way.
Implement robust access controls. Verify keys and tokens on every request before processing.
I can't hear that.
Security is a deep topic. We just scratched the
Security is deep topic.
Service. Make sure you keep yourself up to date with the latest best practices.
Make sure rate best practices.
Tip number 7. Keep cross-resource references simple. Use clear linking between connected resources.
connecting resources.
Don't clutter things with long query strings.
Long query string.
For instance, reference item 321 within
Reference items 321
cart 123
or
through the
123.
clean path like this.
Path like this.
This avoids messy query param like the
This avoids messing
one that we see on screen.
long query strings.
Direct paths make associations clear for developer using an API.
Developers using API.
Last tip, plan for rate limiting.
Plan for rate limiting. Rate limiting is very important theme.
This protects APIs from overload or abuse. Sets saying request quotas based on dimensions like source IP addresses, user accounts, or endpoint categories.
Endpoint categories. IP address, user accounts, and points category.
For example, free-tier customers may get 1,000 requests per day.
For 1,000 requests per day.
And any single IP is capped at 20 calls per minute.
Right, 20 calls per minute.
These quotas not only protect the infrastructure, but encourage fair use as part of the service contract across all clients. It also reduces the attack surface from DDoS attacks.
DDoS attacks.
Designing an API is not just about making it work. It's about making it work well and securely.
Work more securely.
By considering RESTful conventions and the best practices we've discussed, we will create APIs that are not only robust and reliable, but also a pleasure for developers to work with.
Okay. This part summary is
Tip number API key. Don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs.
Security. We have important things. Some important things. First is don't reveal access. Don't reveal API key in the access log. We have to use authorization request header. And we have to use TLS encryption, which means we have to use HTTPS connection between application to RESTful API and RESTful API to server and server to database. We have to use TLS encryption and access controls. The conclusion, security. We have to think about security before designing APIs. And next key is you mustn't use long query strings. We can use proper paths like that. Cards 1 to 3, items 3 to 1 is it's okay, but
for instance,
long query strings like that, items, card ID 1 to 3, and item ID equals 3 to 1. This is not allowed. And final key is rate limiting. We have to prevent DDoS attacks. So, that's all. Okay. So, I'd like to focus each sentences and I would like to understand um, each chunks. First sentence is
Tip number 6. Don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs.
don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs. Afterthought, I didn't know this words, so later I look up this. Afterthought. Next sentence.
For sensitive credentials like API keys, leverage HTTP headers over URLs.
For sensitive credentials like API keys, leverages HTTP headers over URLs. Sensitive credentials like API keys. Sensitive credentials is mm, should be this is should be what mean this which this is should be hidden. Leverage HTTP headers over URLs.
For sensitive credentials like API keys, leverage HTTP
Leverage, leverage. Leverage is a verb, I guess. But later, this is, I also look up this. Leverage. And I also look up this pronunciation too. Next.
headers over URLs.
Next, URLs.
URLs get logged in server access log, exposing secret in plain text.
URLs get logged in server access log, exposing secret in plain text. URLs get logged in server access log. We can see URLs in server access log. So, if the secret information if secret can be if secret is contained in access log, we can see this in the plain text.
Headers like authorization reduce that risk.
Headers like authorization reduce that risk. Headers like authorization means authorization bearer header is can we reduce that risk? Next.
But headers can still leak upstream, so enforce.
But headers can still leak upstream. Leak upstream. But headers can still leak upstream. Leak is a reveal and ends up sending in ends up sending through the internet. And upstream, need to look up this upstream. So enforce full TLS encryption for all. Next.
Enforce full TLS encryption for all traffic reduced at risk. But headers can still leak upstream, so enforce full TLS encryption for all traffic to shield transmissions end to end.
End to end. So enforce full TLS encryption for all traffic to shield transmissions end to end. Enforce means power, I think. Enforce. I think make and have is same meaning. Enforce. Full TLS encryption. Full TLS encryption is HTTPS, maybe for all traffic. Yeah, all traffic. Two sealed transmissions end to end. Two sealed transmissions. Transmission is also I want to look up this transmission. End to end. Implement
Robust access
robust access
controls.
controls. Implement robust access controls. Robust means strong and reliable. Implement robust access controls.
Verify keys and tokens on every request before processing.
Every request before processing. Verify is a check. Verify keys and tokens on every request before processing. Yeah. We have to validation keys and tokens on every request before processing. Next.
Security is a deep topic. We just scratched the surface.
We just scratched
Make sure you keep
surface. We just scratched the surface. Scratch is scratch the surface. Is it phrase or special meaning? Scratched the surface. Scratch the surface. Make sure you keep yourself up to date with the latest best practices.
yourself up to date with the latest best practices. We just scratched the surface. Make sure
We just scratched the surface.
you keep yourself up to date with the latest best
With
practices.
the latest best practices. Make sure you keep yourself. Make sure you keep yourself is keep your mind up to date. Up to date is latest with the latest best practices. Up to date is we have to update. Next.
Tip number 7. Keep cross-resource references simple.
Keep cross-resource references simple. Cross-resource references, what's mean? Later look up.
Use clear linking between connected resources.
Use clear linking between connected resources.
Don't clutter things with long query strings.
Don't clutter. Clutter means maybe don't use things. Maybe clutter. Later, I look up clutter. So today, we have to, today, we can see a lot of, and today we can find a lot of new words, unfamiliar words.
For instance, Reference item
For instance, reference item
321
321
within
within
card
part
123
123
through the clean
through the
path
clean
like
path
this.
like this. Yeah. This means very simple. Next,
This avoids
this
messy
avoids
query
messy
param like the one
query
that we see on
params like the
screen.
one that we see, one that we see on screen. Huh? This avoids messy query params. Messy is long or difficult, complicated queries params like the one that we see on screen. We see on screen like this. Mm. Next,
Direct paths make
direct paths make
associations clear for
associations
developer
clear for
using an
developers using
API.
an API. Direct paths make associations clear for developers using an API. Association means maybe group, union, or relation, I think. But later I wanna look up this. Association. Next. Okay. Too long. So today I wanna end this. Yeah. Today, okay. I finish this part until here. This 4 minutes 44. 4 minutes 44. Okay. Let's look up. Hey, ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT. Could you explain these words? Afterthought. Afterthought.
Ah, sure. After salt is actually a phrase used in cooking. It means adding salt at the end of the cooking process rather than at the beginning or during. This can help bring out the
No.
flavors more distinctly just before serving.
No. Wait a minute. Okay. Afterthought. Afterthought. So don't make security an afterthought when designing APIs.
Ah, I see. An afterthought is something that is considered or added too late, almost as if it were an unimportant detail. So, in your example, it means we should not treat security as a secondary or late consideration when designing APIs. It should be a top priority from the start.
Mm, something that is considered or added too late, almost as if it were an unimportant detail. So in your example, it means we shouldn't treat security. We shouldn't treat security as a secondary or late consideration when designing APIs. It should be a top priority from the start. Uh, Afterthought means, mm, yeah, afterthought. Afterthought means, uh, okay, designing, we, when we design APIs, uh, the consideration about security is later part. After part is afterthought. Mm. Unimportant thing. Mm. Maybe in Japanese don't make security 後回しとかかな日本語だと後回しにする。I think. Next. Do you know this word? Leverage. So, for example, for sensitive credentials like API keys, leverage HTTP headers over URLs. What's mean leverage?
Yes, I do. Leverage here means to make good use of something or to take advantage of it. So in that example, it means using HTTP headers instead of URLs to handle sensitive information like API keys in a safer or more effective way.
うーん HTTP header is more more HTTP header is good better over URLs. Maybe. うん。レバレッジの意味を日本語で説明してほしいな。
レバレッジは活用するとか利用するという意味で使われています。つまり例文では API キーのような機密情報に関して URL よりも HTTP ヘッダーをうまく活用しましょうという意味になります。
うん。うまく活用するね。OK. Next. Upstream. But headers can still leak upstream. What's mean this upstream? 日本語で説明してほしいな。
アップストリームはデータや処理の流れの中で自分より前の段階や上流側を指す言葉です。例文ではヘッダーは上流側でも漏洩する可能性があるという意味になります。
なるほど。上流側ね。
そうです。その理解でバッチリです。何
じゃあ、
か他にも気になる用語があればいつでも聞いてくださいね。
この例文の enforce と transmissions の意味が取れなかったんで説明してください。But headers can still leak upstream, so enforce full TLS encryption for all traffic to seal transmissions end to end.
と、エンフォースは強制するや徹底するという意味です。トランスミッションズは送信や伝達を指します。つまりこの文では、それでもヘッダーは上流で漏れる可能性があるので、すべての通信に完全な暗号化を徹底して送信内容を保護するという意味になりますよ。
なるほど。次。implement robust access。これはわかるんだ。じゃあ次。security is a deep topic. We just scratched the surface. What means scratched the surface? これはなんかフレーズというか決まり文句ですか？それとも、別々の意味ですか？
scratch the surface は慣用句で表面をかじる程度という意味です。つまり深いところまではいかず、ほんの触りだけに触れたというニュアンスですね。
じゃあ、ここでの文っていうのは、まあ文脈からいくと、Security is a deep topic. We just scratched the surface. Make sure you keep yourself up to date with the latest best practices. って言ってるんで、セキュリティは、まあ重要な分野ですと。私たちは表面をかじる程度にしか説明しないよ。で、make sure you keep yourself up to date. あなたの方で心がけてね、ベストなプラクティスを、最新のベストなプラクティスを追い続けるのをあなたの方で気をつけてねっていう意味ですか？
はい、その通りです。つまりセキュリティについてはまだ浅くしか触れていないので、これからも最新のベストプラクティスを自分で常にアップデートしていってね、というメッセージですね。
OK。じゃあ次。keep cross resource references simple って言われたんですけど、cross resource references っていうのは技術的な用語？それとも英語の中でよく出てくるような単語？
クロスリソースリファレンスというのは技術的な文脈で使われることが多いですが、一般的な英語でも異なるリソース同士を参照することという意味で使われます。なので、技術用語よりではありますが、文脈次第で幅広く使われる表現ですね。
異なるリソースを参照するっていうことが、あんま良くないこととして書いてあるのかな、これは。だから、tip number 7, keep cross resource references simple. Use clear linking between connected resources.
そうですね。ここでは複雑に参照し合うのではなく、なるべくシンプルにして関連するリソース間を明確にリンクさせるようにというアドバイスですね。複雑化しすぎないように気をつけると良いという意味合いだと思います。
なるほど。次。まあ、ちょっと戻るけど、さっきの文で、make sure you keep yourself up to date with the latest best practices って言われて、up to date ってどういう意味？
up to date は最新のとか最新情報に通じているという意味です。つまり最新のベストプラクティスを常に把握しておくようにという意味になりますよ。
OK、次。あとは、don't clutter things with long query strings のこの clutter の clutter。これってどういう意味？
クラッターは散らかすとかごちゃごちゃにするという意味です。つまり長いクエリ文字列で物事を散らかさないようにというアドバイスですね。
clutter の発音を教えて。
clutter の発音はクラターという感じです。強制は最初のくにあって、後ろは軽くたと伸ばす感じですね。
clutter。おそらく clutter なんか t はあんま発音しないんじゃないかなって思うんですけど、どうですか？ clutter みたいな。
おっしゃる通りですね。クラターは t の音があまりはっきりしないので、クララーに近いですね。そのニュアンスでバッチリです。
Thank you. あとは最後の文ですかね。direct paths make associations clear for developers using an API ってあるんですけど、この associations ってなんかつなげるとか、なんだろうな、組織とかそういう意味だよね。
はい、その通りです。associations は関連や結びつきという意味なので、ここでは直接的なパス、経路が開発者にとって関連を明確にしてくれるという意味ですね。素晴らしい理解です。
うん。OK。意味合いは全部取れたから、ここで撮影というか、意味取りは終了して、後で、後半パートで動画じゃない、音声をやっていこう。